Yeah, so today we're going to be doing a 3K time trial. We've got the States 3K in 3 weeks' time, so it's going to be a good little hit out to see where we're all at. We probably have like 20 people here today. Personally, I'm sort of going for around sort of 8:50. I'll see if I can hold on to Mr. Matthew Hansen for a little while and see how we go. But yeah, should be a really good morning out. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
Good morning, brothers. Welcome to the Burt 3000 meter time trial. As Brack Daddy quite rightly said, we have about 20 bodies out here today, giving 3K crack on the track, 7.5 laps on the track. We have Johnny Guzman, brother of Jordan Guzman, very good runner. He's also a very good runner. He is pacing for as long as his body is capable of. At about 8:45 pace, which is what we went through the first lap in, just nice and chill. 2:55s, 8:45 pace. Looking at about 70 a lap. As we skip ahead here a lap time, Johnny's still looking pretty good here. I'm sitting in second in the white singlet, as that is perfect pacing, 1:45 through that. As that second pack goes through in just over 3-minute pace. And that third pack sitting about that, 3:08, 3:09 kind of pace. We also see a few of the dads here rolling 3:20s. Some are doing the 5K, some are doing the 3K. A very interesting battle in that pack will be Hamish Hart versus Alistair Hart. Obviously, father-son duo there, so don't want to get beaten by his son, don't want to get beaten by dad. Johnny dropped out 900 meters. He's been a bit injured recently, so very smart by him. So I was left by myself at the front there with Brack Daddy and Jaden Little behind me. Went through the K in 2:56. Pretty good. Just over that 8:45 pace as that second group goes in through in about 3:05. And that third group goes in about 8:10. So yeah, very deep here. Especially that 3:20 kind of pace as they go through. 3:22 to be exact. Very strong pack forming there. As we have Narissa. Our lead female goes through in just under 10:30 pace. Hopefully she'll be able to do it. If she does, it's obviously just because of the new Dragonfly turquoise colorway she is wearing. We also have a big pack there, around about that 11-minute pace. As we're about to go through 1,400 meters here, I've built a bit of a gap on Brack Daddy now. As we see the last split, I haven't actually increased at all. I've just maintained. The conditions are pretty ideal, especially for UQ. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It's about 19 degrees Celsius. A little bit windy on that home straight, but nothing to complain too much about. As we see, that's all those second and third pack members run through here, looking very strong. Especially as they go past the halfway point in this race. As we see the 3:20 pace group, you can see Hamish Hart there at the back of that pack, and you can see Alistair in that black singlet back there. So look out for them, as that's probably the most interesting duel out of this little time trial race. As Narissa is still looking strong there as the lead female for Burt Squad, as we have Liv and a few other girls, including Kerry Hodge, who's a legendary Queensland distance runner. Still running super well, getting back into some good fitness now as they go through the 1,400 meter mark. As I come up on the 1,800 meter mark here, we'll get 2K split in a minute. That was 69 though, so we've increased the pace to about 2:53s. 2:53s. Brack Day not too far behind. He is definitely looking for another sub-9 performance, and Jaden Little, who is also looking for a sub-9 performance, is just a bit off pace perhaps, but he's going to have a few people in front of him to chase down. See, that second group looks very strong. Damo Bruce leading that. Cooper Redhead's all by himself. But whether or not he can close hard, we'll have to wait and see. As Stefan and Derek, the Irish Sword Leahy, are working well together there. As I go through 2K in the far screen there in 5:51. So that lap was slightly faster. It was a 2:55. Which is bringing me, just around 8:56 mark. 8:55 and a half, 8:56. As we see Hamish, he's starting to drop off a bit there. So Alistair's got a bit of a gap on him. So I have to wait and see whether Hamish can close that. Obviously, he's going to have more Ks in his legs, so we'll see if that dad strength in the back end can help him pull out a good result. As I'm coming through with 2 laps to go here, as that's a 71, so I've slowed a little bit there. Whether or not I can pull out a good last K, we'll have to wait and see. As Peter, not too far behind, still looking strong. He's going to have to pull out a pretty big last 800 to go under 9 minutes. And Jaden Little, it looks like he's hurting a bit here, but he's got 2 laps to go to hang on here, as he has Rob Godino and Paul Dodd chasing him down. Rob Godino, 51 years old, looking to break the national record of 9:03 for the 3,000 meters. One of the best masters runners in the country, yet known the world. As we see Derek and Stefan there. Stefan started to drop Derek. Will have to be interesting to see what happens over the last 800 meters. Very fierce competitors, both of them. Derek more of a marathoner. Chucked on the Dragonflies for a bit of a time trial today. As we see that 320 pace group, I feel like I haven't mentioned them in a while. They seem to be, they're probably just a little bit off pace for a sub 10. But as I said, the main story, Alistair still in front of Hamish with 2 laps to go. As I come to get the bell lap here. That was a 70-second lap, so I've increased the pace slightly. If I can pull out a good time here, I'll be able to break my official PB of 8:42, which I ran on the track, on the road the other day. As Pete goes through the bell lap in 7:50, if he closes hard here, he'll have that sub 9. He needs a 70-second last lap. He's been running about 3-minute Ks, so as we see Jaden Little coming for lap to go. And Rob Godino's made a big move on Paul Dodd here. Let's see if he can hold it coming to this last lap. Has he gone too soon? Has Paul Dodd got an extra gear? And Cooper Redhead's kind of come out of nowhere here. It was quite a while back, but now he's made up very good time here. Really good distance. Stefan's got a bit of a gap on Derek here. Whether Derek can pull out a very quick last lap and try and catch him down, try and hunt him down, we'll have to wait and see. As I'm coming into the last 100 meters now. 8:42 is what I ran the other week on the roads with a massive squad around me. But it looks like today I'm going to be able to run 8:42, a 66 last lap. Super happy with that one. As we see a few finishes here. Pete coming down the home straight. You can see him on screen now, finishing strong. He needed a 70-second last lap. He ran a 68. Of course he did. That's what Peter Bracken does. He sets the example for Bird Squad. Leader, captain, champion. Peter Bracken. Peter Daddy Bracken.
That was pretty good. 8:42.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You would've went
As we see Jaden Little come with 100 meters to go here. Rob Godino's almost got him,
That wasn't the point.
but he holds on just. Rob Godino for very solid performance here. As Cooper Redhead's made a massive last lap there, overtaking Paul Dodd, who had quite a big gap and coming into the last 400 meters. And Derek somehow got past Stefan last lap. Stefan must have suffered a bit in that last few 100 meters. He had quite a sizable gap. As we see a few other finishes here, 9:45 there. Very solid result there as we switch sides for the clock. It seems like Alistair's going to have his dad here just a few seconds in it, as they have a bunch of boys go through very quick there, just over 10 minutes. They might have wanted to go sub 10, but still very solid performance there. As we see our first female finisher, Nerissa, coming through here, the unofficial Bird 3000 meter champ, in 10:31, just outside that 10:30, but still very solid performance. 3:30 pace, it's nothing to be scolded at. As we'll see a few ladies and guys here try and get under 11 minutes. A great barrier to break. It looks like they'll all do it pretty comfortably here.
Yeah, I felt like in that first K, I've done.
Yeah, and they've all got it here. As we can see, Kerry Hodge about to come into screen here. She might be a tad disappointed not to go under 11 minutes, but she toughed it out to finish strong here. And that finishes off a great morning for the Bird Squad and the Bird Squad 3000 meter time trial.